Hey guys, Chris from the Hidden Reserve here, and in today's video what I'm going to be covering is a question I've been asked a lot over the years is whole life insurance a good investment? And the answer to that right off the rip is no, it's a horrible investment because it's not an investment. And that's where people get this so confused, and I'm going to be talking about it in this video, is whole life insurance, any life insurance for that matter, is not an investment. It's life insurance. It's comparing, if you try to compare whole life insurance with other investments like stock market, real estate, crypto, you can't even make the comparison because it's comparing apples to oranges. They're just completely different things. They serve different purposes, and I'm a huge believer in you should never mix investing with insurance. They're two separate things. You can't combine it in a way that makes it this one-size-fits-all magical solution. They need to be separated. And the biggest thing is this reshifting or reframing your mind around whole life insurance. Not an investment, it's life insurance. What it is though, is it's an asset that grows guaranteed every single year, and it's an asset that's not correlated to the markets. That's really important to be aware of. I and a lot of other people like to refer to it as a volatility buffer as well. A volatility buffer. And that's essentially using it as a supplement to retirement income, or not even just for retirement income, but using it as a supplement when the markets are down. So if you have market-based assets that are down 20% and you want to allow those assets, give them time to recover, instead of tapping into those, you can go over to your whole life insurance policy, tap into the cash value during those down years to allow them to recover. So that's a really powerful strategy with whole life, but that doesn't make it an investment. So no matter how you look at it and try to frame it as an investment, it's just not. And the biggest thing that no one really talks about too is you can't call it an investment because you don't lose money. Whole life insurance, you get a guaranteed rate of return, and if you're with a mutual insurance carrier, you're going to get a dividend on top of that, more likely than not. Especially the carriers I work with, they've been around for 100 plus years, and they paid a dividend consecutively every single year. So the chances of not getting a dividend are extremely low, but that's something to be aware of. Is investments you can lose money in. Insurance, whole life insurance, you can't lose money in it, so it's not an investment. And then the last thing I just really want to cover, and let me just make sure I have my notes here, I just want to make sure I'm covering it, is just realizing that another point of having an asset like whole life in your portfolio is just having something, like I touched on a little bit earlier, is just having something that's completely uncorrelated to the markets, that has a very long track record of delivering. Whole life insurance has been around for a very long time. A lot of these life insurance carriers that these whole life policies are with have been around since the Civil War, 1800s, long time. So they have the track record over a long period of time of delivering on what they say they're going to do, which is nothing crazy. You're going to get your 3-4% on your policy, on your cash value. That's great. And it's going to do that year in and year out. And you don't have to second guess what this policy is going to do for you. It's very predictable. And that's what we're looking for in an asset like this. It's almost a bond substitute. So that's very important, just to reframe your mind around, is whole life insurance an investment? Because it's not an investment, it's a horrible investment, but it is a great asset and a great financial tool to incorporate into your financial portfolio. So I hope this video just cleared some things up for you. If you were maybe hearing other people talking about insurance, life insurance, whole life, maybe index universal life, other life insurances out there as this great investment, you just can't look at it that way. It needs to be separated. It's life insurance, and then you got your investments over here. They're completely separate things. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and like the video, share it if you found value, leave any questions down below in the comments, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.